Really? Really? Hiked his leg on my bait bucket. You crazy doggy. He hiked his leg on my bait. He peed all over it. We're gonna do this again this evening. It's super windy once more, so I mowed the yard, got some stuff done around the house. Updated the website with some new inventory, and I don't even know if these are alive. I don't think they are. Ew. Nope, they're not. So, I mean, they've been sitting outside on an aerator for like 4 days. Black drum, it's not picky. They will still eat it, even though they're dead. If we can get the presentation right. So I gotta find them again. I'll see them the whole time. Gotta find them again. Water's up really high. Very strong east winds. Oh, right there. Right there. We'll cast past them. Bring it in gentle. Gentle, gentle. And then let his receptors find it. A very good sense of smell. Okay. Oh, what do I have? Oh, man. Hey, I think I got it. On the dead shrimp. Yes, I think I did. Oh, yeah, that's a big one. That's a big one. Oh, told you they ain't picky. Had to throw it out. Wow. Look at that power they have. Sheer power. But you can turn them fairly quickly. You don't want to play them out too much, because then you risk them getting too tired and not being able to swim back on their own. Man, there he is. And as big as the one yesterday, or the day before yesterday. But that's still a stud of a fish. Woo-hoo-hoo. This is awesome. I'm gonna figure out how to get that hook at him without getting soaking wet, because the water's really up high. Come here, little buddy. Call him little buddy. This thing's like probably 18, 20 pounds, maybe a little more. All right, let's let this big thing go. These are awesome. Oh, nice. Circle hook comes out when you need it to. Let him flip around, and there it goes. Sweet. Do we want to do it again? How could we not like something like that? On the dead, rotten shrimp, and he still ate it. Here you go. That's not a giant. It's a little one. It's a perfect.
Rotten dead. Oh, he's a good size, isn't he?
It's not a bad one.
I'll see.
Okay. That's not a bad little one there. Be a good eater size. Move that circle hook. Crazy how big these things can get in. All right.
It's beautiful. Bye.
Here you go. The bird of prey circle hook jig is linked below. Grab a live shrimp out of our bait bucket, and I just have a battery powered air ring with a hose and an air stone on the end. You want to make sure you have that air stone because it allows the oxygen and the air to actually saturate the water versus just bigger bubbles. Now make sure you don't have any bug spray or sunscreen on your hands or chemicals like gasoline. It'll probably taint your bait bucket. Grab one of our nice live shrimp. Look at that. There's not much that won't eat a live shrimp. This is a size 2 owner Mewtwo Light circle hook. I've done a loop knot in 20-pound mono leader, and I have approximately 3 feet of leader coming to a double uni knot to my 10-pound braid. And there's a big monster right there. Can y'all see him down in the water? There he is right there. We're going to catch him. Let's get a shrimp on. Throw a little bit past him because I don't want to throw it right on top of his head. You'll scare it. Opening my bail and just kind of holding it with my finger, my main line, and I can feel everything that's happening. I believe he just grabbed it. Okay, we have, oh my goodness. We have something. Oh wow. Dadgum. Something pretty heavy. Oh, it's a big black drum. I put a split shot on it just to get it down and cast along the pilings. Oh, we got to keep them away from those pilings. Put that rod, put in some work. So I like the medium heavy because you really never know what you're going to hook. Okay, we turned them. We turned them. That's a big one. That's a big fish. Yeah. Big and powerful. Come here, you. Oh man, look at him. Look at that fish, everyone. It's a giant. You really can't get any better than that. It's a huge fish. Woo! You hear that drag? And I got it pretty tight too. 10-pound braid is strong until it touches structure. So as long as we keep it out of the structure, we can put some pressure on it. And it's starting to rain, it's windy, and we're hooked into big, big fish. Oh. Come on. Come on. Wow. I thought he was almost ready. Guess not. We got a second wind. And there's probably gonna be water all over the screen. Oh. I don't know if y'all are able to see this fight or not. How wet everything is right now. Windy and wet. Come on. Get over here, big old joker. Big old water heifer right here. Okay, there it is. Let's get our net. Oh no, why is the net so far back? Yeah. Okay. That net was real far back there. Okay, we're on a, ooh. Yo, no, it's hooked okay. It's hooked okay. I was about to say, it's barely hooked in that lip. Come here. Turn its head so it faces me. Want it head first in the net. Oh, wow. That's a big fish. Oh my goodness. That's a giant. Oh, that's a giant. God. You hear it drumming? There's a reason they're called a drum. Hear it drumming? That's so cool. Literally sounds like an 808 drum. I've said that in another one of my videos. There's that circle hook. We're gonna get that hook out of its mouth. You don't need a giant hook, you just need a strong one. But we put a lot of pressure on this light wire hook, so I'm gonna have to put on a new one. That's a stud of a fish. Big ol' eye. Check out their mouth. They don't really have teeth. They have some sand. They have some real hard mouth right here. Then their crushers are in the back. You can kind of see their molars back there. But I'm gonna hurry up and get this one back in the water. These things can be full of worms. They're not bad to eat. There's no regulations on them here in Alabama, but they are cool and they are old. It's time to get this big old drum back in the water. They don't call them drum for no reason. You want to support their internals as good as you can, because it's a big fish and you don't want all that weight shifting around inside of them, because they may swim off, but they may die internally later. We want it to swim off on its own, get some water through its gills. Come on. It fought hard. Big tail on them. And there goes that big old dinosaur back to the depths to go eat tons more barnacles, crabs, and oysters. That was awesome. On 10-pound braid. How fun was that? Woo. Let's see what else we're gonna catch, everyone. Look. That fish weighed more than you, Ono, and Ono weighs 32 pounds. Oh, what you got, sand in your eye? What's up, Ono? That fish was bigger than you are. It was bigger than you are. He's like, I don't care about this rain.
Trick. Do uppy circle. Uppy circle.
Okay, we're gonna, funny dog, we're gonna get another shrimp out, but I need to tie on another hook. This one landed our fish, but getting it out with the D-hookers, look at that. That's not a circle hook anymore. That's more like a U-hook, which is not what we're looking for. So we're gonna cut that off and dispose of that. So we're gonna cut this hook off. Let's grab a fresh one. And I could use a heavier gauge hook, but your shrimp does not look as natural when using a heavier gauge hook. I did add a split shot on there though, just to get it down in this wind. Let's put on a loop knot, and I just do a perfection loop. Okay, we got our loop knot, and you don't have to tie a loop knot, but it does help that hook move around a little bit more and give a lot more natural presentation. That's why I do it. As long as you tie a proper one, you won't have problems. You saw that size of the fish we just landed on. 10-pound braid, 20-pound leader, little bitty hook. It's definitely doable, and a round structure. You just have to know how to play it right. Use that rod. Now that we have a fresh hook tied up, I guess we're gonna grab another shrimp and cast out. I've been trying to catch the speckled trout that typically move by here every spring, and they've been a little weird this year. Back got our shrimp bucket. Now these came from Hooked Up Bait and Tackle in Gulf Shores, right by the bridge. Now, if you want to use live shrimp, whether you live down here or if you're just visiting, they don't always have it in stock due to weather, Mother Nature, etc. So best bet is to call. If you're trying to go fish, call them before you show up with your bait bucket, because sometimes they may not have it. We are cast back out again. That was a fun fight right there. See what else we get. Oh, I open my bail and I can feel everything that's happening to my bait, whether pinfish or catfish are picking at it, or for instance something big like that drum, a redfish swims off with it. Let's check it out, see what happened to our bait. Oh yeah, pinfish all day long. It's insane how they pick out the meat on that and just leave this exoskeleton. That is crazy. Let's get another bait. That's why you want to usually bring a couple dozen out with you if you're fishing. And then if you have a bunch of people, grab a few more. Because when the bite's on, it's on. But as we get into these warmer months, you get bit off a lot more by those. That's where artificials help a lot. Crab. That's what's doing that, I believe. Maybe. I don't know. Oh, something's swimming with it. Good. Oh. What are you? Oh, do we have another big one? Oh, no. I can tell you what that is. That's a big sail catfish. Golly, that thing's big. Look at that sucker. Oh man, I actually like sail cats. I think they're cool, and I've eaten them before, and they're pretty good. I mean, there's really no difference in them between that and a regular freshwater catfish in terms of taste. If someone fried up 2 pieces, you really wouldn't be able to tell the difference. The only problem with them is they're super slimy. Incredibly slimy. Oh, get up here, sail cat. Big sail cat. I am about to call it though, because I caught a big old black drum, and then this sucker, and all my stuff's getting wet. But look at that sail cat, how big its mouth is. Its fins are big, whiskers. Look at that, see what I call them, catfish? And a sail, gaff top sail cat is what their name is. This is not a bad one. That one would eat pretty good. But we'll let you go. Those things can get fairly big, not quite like their freshwater friends. But if you have a chance and you're not catching anything else, try to catch one of those one day and eat it. If you do catch one, and you'll be surprised. You don't get a big yield off of them, but they're not bad to eat. I don't mind fishing in the rain. The fish don't care, they're already wet, and I don't mind it at all. I've slept in a lot of rain. Wet and sandy and nasty. But we're gonna come out a different day, because all my stuff's getting soaked. My tackle box and this camera is hard to keep clean with the wind and rain. So we'll come back. At least we caught something. That was actually pretty epic. Okay, round 3. We're gonna get this big fish. I got my bird of prey 1/4 ounce light tackle circle hook jig. And light tackle, I'm saying very lightly, because it's a heavy duty jig, but not as big of a weight. And I'm running some 50-pound mono leader. Shimano Saragos is 6,000, 30-pound braid, and a Dark Matter IO 7'3". We're gonna put on a live shrimp on this joker. I'm gonna tail hook it just like that on that circle hook jig. And you can pick these up at Bird of Prey along with all your other weights and jigs and whatever else. And use code BAMA10, save you some money. Oh, I have something. Oh, I have something on the Carolina, or I have something on the Bird of Prey jig, circle hook jig. I just tossed it out about 20 feet or so, let it sit on the bottom, and then we have a fish. Oh, it's a big one too. We can lock down the drag on here. That's a big joker. Is that a redfish or a black drum? Oh, no, it's a black drum. I was about to say, he had that nice, pretty red color. Yeah, it is. Oh, man, come here, you. I got the net right here if we want to net it. Got lucky on that one. I didn't even sight cast him. Woo! Whoa, whoa. Look at him going crazy. Yeah, he is. That's fine. Okay.
Give me one more chance.
Okay, you want one more chance?
Yeah, here we go. One more chance.
Okay, then push away from you. There you go. You got it?
I got the fish.
Okay, it's a big one.
He's huge.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord have mercy.
Okay.
Okay.
Got him. Sweet.
Thanks for that second chance. Hi, big boy.
That's a big joker. There we go. And they don't have teeth, they just have big crushers in the back of their throat. That's a big, big fish right there. Wow, okay, let's get it back. Y'all want to be careful with these things. Make sure you support them. Oh, it's still very active. You hear it drumming? Okay, that one's gone fast. Usually you have to worry about it not swimming away instantly. You got to hold it a little bit because they're tired, but that one was so green. We got it in, didn't keep it out of the water hardly any, and it swam off just fine. Let's try that again, that was fun. Got another shrimp here, tail hook it, and I just blind casted that one. I saw them along the rocks, but kind of quit seeing them, and usually if they're not right along structure, they're out about 10-15 feet. And we will try that again, see what else we catch. That was a beast. I didn't think I had a real big one until it started pulling a little harder than a regular fish. Oh, there's another fish. Sweet. On the circle hook jig. What are you? Oh, that's a catfish. That's a hardhead catfish. We don't want that. We'll get some pliers and get him off of here. Another piece of cut mullet. Hey, Mom has something. She's put out a shrimp.
Take my drag. I was too busy watching at the dolphins. This is kind of big. Whatever.
That's fine. Drag is fine. If it, oh, I wouldn't tighten it much more.
Uh-oh. I listen to it
Yeah,
now.
let it play. That's what drag's for.
Oh my God, what is it?
I think I just saw it jump.
You sure my drag's good?
Yeah, and that's a big fish. There you go. Now you get to gain on him some. See? Okay, reel down on him. There you go. Now you can gain on just like that. If he pulls drag, he pulls drag. Yeah, you have a big bull red on, I believe. That head shake like that, reel it. It's a big black drum. That's a big one. I'm gonna let Mom land this fish. That's a big old black drum. All right, here it comes. Bring it in, bring it in. All right. There you go, you actually landed it, see? That's a big black drum. You wanna come hold it? That's a big one. Right off the beach. That sucker caught you hard, huh?
Look what he did to my wrist.
All right, here, let it go.
All right, are you ready?
It's past ready. There it goes. That's a good one. Good job.
Thank you.
That was a good one, huh? That was a big fish.
I told you it was a big old fish. I said,
I don't even know what's going on with my rod right now. What a nice day outside. Beautiful Saturday. Finally, the wind's not howling like the whole past 60 days. Every weekend the wind's been howling. We got our old doggies out. Bobo, what's up, Bobo? I know you haven't been on the channel in a while. And Bobo the Shih Tzu, he's 9 years old. What's up, buddy? Then we got Ono, who's a 1.5 years old. A mini Australian Shepherd. But y'all, I hope you enjoyed that video. That's actually pretty fun catching big, giant fish just one after another. Those black drum have no size limits or regulations on them in Alabama. And they're actually good to eat. They're off-putting because of the amount of worms they have in their meat. And also, I don't like harvesting the real big ones just because how big and old they are. It's so cool. So a lot of those big ones are older than I am. I've been swimming out there before I was even fishing out here, which is amazing. But if you want to catch them on your own, go to my website, pick up some of these Bama saltwater redfish rigs. They work great for those big drum as well. All you do is get one of these, hook on your sinker and your favorite bait, and cast it out. Very easy. Obviously you gotta tie it on your rod first. If you're local, Hooked Up Bait and Tackle also sells them as well. But we will see you on the next Bama saltwater fishing video. Smash that subscribe if you haven't yet. If you are, you know I appreciate you as always. Go drop a comment, hit that thumbs up, and we'll see you on the next one. I want to thank the good Lord up above for everything he does for us. We'll see you later.